Hey guys, and welcome back to Content is Profit. Today, from a unique spot for podcasting. I'm actually recording from my car right now. I'm on my way to PodFest 2026. It's one of the biggest podcasting conferences in the world. And tomorrow we're part of an incredible panel. We're going to be talking about live, like I mentioned a couple of episodes ago. So very unconventional. I'm testing a brand new setup. I'm actually like with my both hands on my wheel, paying attention here to the road. But I took inspiration from the great Russell Branson from ClickFunnels when he was recording his podcast episodes on his car. And because my handle is not Luis that creates, there's no excuses, baby, to create. We don't need a studio. And funny that I say that because we own a podcast studio, but we don't need a studio. As long as you have your cell phone or equipment. And again, I'm a Declare gearhead. Right now I'm recording with the DJI Osmo, one of my favorite cameras, with just a stand kind of hanging in the window of my car. But we'll see how this goes. So if it's super shaky, you might not see this video on YouTube. Anyways, we're here to create, we're here to share stories. And today I got you a story. I got you tools. I got you these like very tactical things that you can do to create more revenue in your business, to speed up the process. There's a couple parts to this episode, right? One, very interesting discussion about AI and AI agents that we had in Business Creator Club this morning at 11:30. We have Q&As, and I've been seeing some ads of some creators. They're claiming to save thousands of dollars, and they're claiming to save hundreds of hours creating these crazy AI agents that deliver content. And we got into a very passionate discussion about this. So we'll talk about that. And then also I want to talk to you about some very incredible tools that are very affordable for you to create fast and speed up the process, to the point that we just launched our studio podcast to its website in less than a day with this thing, and the website looks incredible. Everybody that I send it to, they tell me it's amazing, to the point, and it cost me $25. And this website, I'm telling you, somebody could charge you $5,000 or $10,000 to create. So you can go to spsjacks.com if you want to check it out, or studiopodcastsuites.com. The domain should change, but spsjacks.com if you want to go check it out. So I'll tell you what tool I use and how did I use, so you can do it too, just for $25. Anyways, the world is changing, and what a great time to be an entrepreneur. What a great time to be a creator. What a great time to create opportunities for others, sell your products. There's no moment in history that, or as easy, or I guess as simple, for us to put our message out there and to put our products out there to help people. So super excited. Like I said, we're committed to all our business creators to do that. So we're gonna get started with the heated conversation that we had this morning about AI agents and I guess clones. AI clones I think is the right word for this, that people are using to create content with. So the first time I really kind of got into it is one of our friends of the podcast, Diego. He has a big agency down in Miami. He was part of the show. He did some of the big clips for My First Million, and we know him well. And for a while there, he started doing a business where he would create a clone of yourself and start putting content out to the world. Like authority building, these are people that want to be known as experts in their field. And then they will create automations on the back end from Instagram and TikTok to lead into their funnels, right? So they claimed everything was automatic. And I guess for a while they did really well. Then after a little while, I had a conversation with him, and he told me that he was changing, he was pivoting, he was doing something different. And he himself started doing content a little more authentic, kind of like what we're doing right now. So that was an interesting indicator for somebody that was in the industry making really good money out of this, and they decided to change a bit, right? They have their reasons. I'll explain mine in just a second. Now, recently, I started seeing an ad from a very well-known influencer in our space. And this is somebody that we consume a ton of content from, back in the day when we started Beast Bros as a sticker company, I remember, and we actually started a brand called Be Wealthy, kind of like the Be the Animal Wealthy, because of him. And this was the little bug that was planted. So he's been in the industry for a long time, and this is part of those guys. AI trends come up, they release an AI product. A new trend come out, a new product comes out. There's a lot of info products around it. And I understand probably lots of value for us. We started our company, so nothing against that. But now, what I started seeing was these ads that they were claiming to save hundreds of hours, thousands of dollars, because their AI clone was the one creating the content and delivering the content. So he didn't have to be in a studio, he didn't have to be recording, and for him, that process of creation was wasting time. And that's how he's framing it. I understand there's a lot of busy professionals. I understand there's a lot of busy entrepreneurs. If you're listening to this, you're probably one of those. I raised my hand. I am one of those. But the debate was not on the efficiency, because you can be like really efficient and that could be really good, but on the ethics of what if that clone, or like who is actually creating the content that clone is regurgitating, right? That is saying, here's the fear that I see, that I'm predicting. There's going to be a lot of these clones that are going to be just saying content created by AI for AI online, and actually no human interaction, and we lose the authenticity because it's too perfect, right? Or even if it's fake, the fake is so perfect that you're like, that's not the real person having the conversation. So is it actually helping the business, or is it hurting the business because people are going to start recognizing that is an AI clone? There might be a moment where we don't differentiate from both. There might be a moment where, we might think that that clone is an actual human being. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to that point. And let me tell you, like, I started watching the content of this person that was running this program, and they were teaching people how to do it. And it does look pretty legit. But the things that they were saying, is it like, does it add value? To me, I think they were a little bit, top of funnel, maybe not too much authority. And I think if you go to his profile, he has 250,000 followers. So I think at that point, people start trusting. But this is from old content as well. So for a newer entrepreneur, we've seen a lot of the friction comes from trying to figure out what to say, or how to frame it, how to create the hooks, how to be consistent. That's huge, right? Like, how do we create a habit where we are consistent and frequent at creating content? How can we build a habit to create content whatever we are? For example, like I am doing right now in my car. And I don't know if the sound is great because I'm in a soft top Jeep. So we'll see. But to me, authenticity is not just me saying my thoughts. Authenticity is me showing up for you, trying to add value and stay committed to the cadence that we committed to for the podcast, which is twice a week right now, right? Sadly, we had to go down from 3 a week, but here we are. And I think this environment, the way that we're creating content like this, it will help us connect with a lot of people. We actually said one of our most downloaded episodes was the first time that we actually left the studio and we recorded from a live event. From our phones, we were actually like, hey guys, like, we don't have our podcast equipment. And I think at that point, we felt so guilty that the sound quality, was going to drop, and we recorded in our phones. And it was one of our most downloaded and listened through the entire way of the history of the podcast, the history of 700 episodes that we published, right? So, of course, people are going to understand the context. People are going to understand if they follow you for a long time. Yes, first impression counts, good quality sounds. Like if you have good quality sound more than less quality sound, that's definitely going to help. But it also depends on the concept of the show. But for somebody that might be out there, doing documenting, there's context on how this content is being created, right? So the debate went on and on and on. And I think the room was pretty much divided. And not only with like Dana this morning talked about it, but also I talked about this with my brother. We know his stand on, he's not a fan of AI. I'm a fan of AI as somebody that I can lean on, and we'll talk on the tool a little bit more. I'm a fan of AI where they're assisting you. So for example, we share raw thoughts, and AI based on a proven framework can help us create an outline for a new episode, for a YouTube video. Maybe doing some research, but there's a responsibility of us as entrepreneurs and creators to create from within, from our knowledge, from our takes, from our personal views. AI is not going to be able to do that for you. And I think that's what I fear, is like, there's going to be a point in time where an entrepreneur is going to be creating content with AI, and they're going to be saying things, and the AI clone is going to be saying these things out to the world that he has no clue that the AI clone is saying. And then when he's live at an event, or when he's meeting people, and let's say this content or this like topic comes up, he might not be able to answer the questions, or he might not be able to deliver as well as a clone. And then what happens? And I understand not a lot of people want to be speakers or be in public or whatever. They just want to drive maybe sales and stuff. But at the end of the day, that's your personal decision. But to me, that I think personally, and Fonzie, I speak for Fonzie too, we're committed to be honest, be raw, share our thoughts. For us, that's a moral obligation to be completely transparent with the processes and the things that we do. So that is a conflict. Let's say a clone of Luis that is out there, saying these things. And I'm not an expert on the topic, but my clone claims that we're an expert. We're technically lying. So that's a problem. And I don't know how this is going to be regulated in the future, but I think it can get out of control pretty quickly. And honestly, I'm not a fan. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure these guys are going to make a ton of money teaching people how to do it. In our experience, there's a lot of tactics. There's a lot of things that people start learning, or be like, oh, this is the shiny new object. That's going to be so exciting. And then it falls off. It's because we need to work on our habits, in our frequency, in our consistency. How us as people or our teams build a system so we can be consistent and be present online. So super cool if you don't know how to do it. If you've been doing it and you get awesome results, let me know. The comments are right below. I would love to know. Has it been helpful for you? My biggest fear is I show up at an event like the one that I'm going right now, and somebody asks me like, hey dude, I saw that clip that you talked about XYZ, and what a cool take. And then I'm like, I have no idea what I said. I'm doing air quotations for those listening. What I said or my clone said, and then trust plummets, and then we lose trust with the audience. That person's gonna have a bad experience, and then that's it, right? So just be careful. New technology is exciting. New things are very exciting. Like yesterday, I saw a post. It's like, my prediction for 2026 is I am going to bet on everybody building their own platforms with vibe coding, right? Or their own apps, and hosting everything in there instead of like going into a school or circle, stuff like that. And then the first comment was, yeah, until everybody gets hacked because they don't build it properly and they don't secure it properly. And there's things that, you can vibe code, you can ask AI, but there's still things and fundamentals that experts, that's why they're called experts, know, and they build better products. So just be careful with who you learn, be careful with how you implement, and consider these consequences as you move forward, because they can be very real. This can be the difference between your business making it and not making it. So I'm your little angel on the shoulder today, telling you to just proceed with caution. I don't think you will be seeing a clone of Luisa or a clone of Fonzie talking online. It's just us. I mean, if you go to my Instagram, Luisa Creates, you've seen some of my videos, and I'm a big fan of, raw and honest. They might not pull thousands and millions of views, maybe one day, but honestly, the people that resonate with them with my experience or from my experience have been people that are our ideal customers, our ideal partners, people that want to be around us. And it's incredible to work with people that are the right fits. So anyways, do as you wish with this information. But now, now into the tactical things, now into the tools, I guess, that I promised earlier that we're going to say. So in honor of us going to PodFest, which we're going to go through the partners grow, I guess is how they call it. And we're going to see Buzzsprout, we're going to see PodMatch, we're going to see Riverside, we're going to see everybody out there. I'm stoked because we're going to be able to connect with them. We're going to be able to ask them a bunch of questions, and we're going to be able to record their intro videos for the resources that we have in Business Creator Club. So if you haven't checked it out, Business Creator Club, this is our community. That's where we put our resources. That's where we jump on calls. That's where you guys can DM us if you have any questions. Specifically, that's where we run the free 5-day challenges, all the resources. So these guys from Buzzsprout and so on, they're going to come in. So if you're podcasting, you might not want to, or if you have been considering podcasting, you might not want to launch your show initially, right? It might be a lot of friction. It might be that you think it's a lot of work, which it could be a lot of work depending on the format that you decide to do. Maybe it's lack of knowledge, all these things. But a good way to get started is by guesting on other shows, is by you showing up as a guest in other podcasts. And till this day, I guess till like last year or so, that's been challenging, right? Because there has to be some kind of outreach. A lot of the people that we know, they use, personal assistants or executive assistants to do these bookings. We deal with a lot of those, or people that want to come to our show. But there hasn't been really a platform where you can really connect and manage the whole workflow until PodMatch came along. So Alex is a good friend. He started this company a few years back, and we actually became really good friends after we found out about the platform. And we would not be friends if this platform doesn't work. And let me tell you, what they build is incredible. It's like Tinder for content creators. You can collaborate, you can find your right person, you can find your right host for you to share your message. Because if the right host has the audience that needs your product and that needs your message, oh baby, you're golden. So my recommendation is, if you're trying to figure out, okay, is podcasting for me, or maybe I tried it and I don't really want to host, it's a lot of work, I think guesting could be a really cool way to do it. And PodMatch is a great way to get, is a great way to get started. I'm getting all the hiccups right now. So PodMatch, the best part to it is it's like $6 a month. You build your profile, it walks you right through it, and you start matching with podcasters based on your topics and your expertise in your product. So highly recommended. Number one pick right here for low friction content. You don't have to produce anything. The other person can do it, and then you get the benefit of showing up, supporting them, and so on. Now, the other tool I really want to share with you is, as project manager or as a project management, Notion. Now, keep in mind, Notion, probably, if you're listening to this, you probably used it already. It is a white canvas. And the reason I bring it on is because we've been working right now with an incredible team. Their show has more than 20 million downloads. We've been focusing a lot on YouTube side, on the visual aspect. We're starting to produce YouTube videos for that channel specifically. And they use a software called Asana. And the CEO of the company, one of the episodes, mentioned that they're going to start looking more into Notion. And lo and behold, I've been using Notion for the last 3 years. We built an entire process. We built entire dashboards for companies like Ultimate Sales Machine with Amanda Holmes. And it's a super versatile website or product management tool where you can even build websites in there, which is crazy. So be careful how you go in there, but just know it's Excel on steroids. So it is great for personal dashboards. It is great for product management. My number one advice for this tool is, if you want to track something, or if you want to run something, have an idea of how you want it to look before you go in there. And they have a great AI assistant or agent that you can type in, hey, I want to really build this. What's the best way to build it? And he's going to walk you through how to do it. So if you have any questions, let me know. That's how we run the back-end process of our podcast, where we track all our guests. We have forms in our CRM, and they feed straight to that. And our production team can get all the information that they need in order to produce a very cool episode. And then we get all the information, we can take notes and so on. So I don't know where we will be if it wasn't for that tool. It's definitely one of my most recent and favorite tools of all time, baby. And now to the ending of my I guess my podcast. This very unique podcast from the Jeep is a tool that I've been hearing my coach and a lot of people in our community talk about for a while, but I really never really paid attention to it. And they were building an app, and we had the conversation of building an app, but just the thought about trying to figure this one out was so intimidating. And I don't think we have a specific job for this app just yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe we thought about launching 45 Live. Maybe that could be a cool one. But I remember yesterday in our morning call, this guy was sharing what he was doing and how fast. And the discussion was like, look, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be not losing their jobs, but transitioning in a different role. But at the same time, apps like this one bring so much opportunity. And the app is called Replit. And it is a vibe coding app where you can tell and you can type what you want, and then this AI agent will build it for you, fully functional, and you'll be able to test different things. And I guess when I was listening, when I heard the word app, I imagined like phone apps. And yes, they can be phone apps, right? But at the same time, they can be websites. And a lot of us entrepreneurs that might have limited resources or are assigning resources in different spots, we might be in a spot where we cannot invest thousands of dollars for a new website or a new software or a new thing, right? So for the longest time, we've been wanting to revamp our studio website, and not only the studio website, but our Bizros website. I think our Bizros website, by the time that I'm recording this, has been up for 3 years, and we haven't done one change to it, which is crazy, by the way, because I think we crossed our first 6 figures with that website. I think we crossed our first 7 figures with that website, and I don't think it helped at all. It's been relationship based 100%. So now we're like, okay, by the new phase that we want to really tackle our content and our products and the things that we want to sell, we really want to be perceived a little bit different. Our product is top notch. We have the data to back it up. We have the testimonials to back it up, the feedback to back it up. But front face has been a little homemade, I guess is the word. So I was like, okay, well, let me give this app a chance. And normally, you find something like this that is like too good to be true, and everybody's like, okay, well, it will do everything for you, but it's it's $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. And for our studio website, I quoted the website. I've talked to many funnel builders to see if they can build it in High Level, which is the platform that we use, or all these things. And they were thousands of dollars. And then it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then I couldn't block the hours because we are resourceful. I'm not sure you're listening to this too. You are resourceful, and you're gonna find out a way to make it happen. But it might not be the best thing, right? So I was like, I couldn't find a block of 6 hours between the studio, my kids, I'm exhausted. So it got pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And we never did it. So we were stuck with the website, the old website, the one that, came when we bought the business. And it was super outdated. It looks like it's in the 90s. It is great for SEO, not gonna lie. We ranked number 1 here in Jacksonville. But anyways, it was in the image that we really wanted to portray. So I get Replit a try, and I pay my $25, which is the basic plan. And with $25, we were able to build a brand new, spanking, beautiful, modern website that's fast. And it looks incredible. It's functional. It tells people exactly what we do, how we do it. And it was lightning fast the way that we were able to build this. In a couple hours, the main website was done, and then I just kept tweaking little things here and there just because I'm like that. And the interface super simple. You talk to the agent like you're talking to a person. As I was doing this process, I was thinking, wow, like imagine if you were to hire somebody to do this. Like this will take months between they get a version done, you provide feedback, they implement, maybe it's not the right feedback, maybe you have to jump on a call. This is like having the designer, the programmer, everybody on call right there. It was creating graphics, it was putting this, it was creating animations, it was doing a bunch of stuff right there in front of my eyes in a couple of minutes. And then you go back and you explore, you click here, and then you make it work. And within the end of the day, we had a website that was launched that we're proud to show, that now we're going to be at the event. We're going to be showing, and I showed it already to our mastermind friends, and everybody gave incredible positive feedback from it. So I'm in shock, because now us as entrepreneurs, we have tools to help us speed up the process of everything that we do 10 times, 20 times, which in the past it would take so long. So the opportunity is there for us to do it. And not only that, but it also, if you get really good at these tools, if you don't have a product to sell, this is the great things that you guys can take advantage on, because you could sell it as a service, creating these type of websites as a service, apps as a service. We have a really good friend that does really good money vibe coding, creating these apps and these things without any code, and they work incredibly well. Keep in mind that by the time I'm recording this, I've been using this for 2 days straight. So backend security, all that stuff, I'm assuming is really good, because the obviously the company is massive, and we have good people that have been doing massive projects with them, and they've been working really good. So this is based on assumption. I don't know. Maybe by the time you listen to this, everything crashed, but so far so good. But for $25, let me tell you, man, like, it's incredible. And we were able to connect everything with our CRM. And literally, if I didn't know how to do anything, I would just ask the AI agent. I would text it, and it would come back to me with options. And anyways, and we got it back. And let me tell you, when we talk about open containers, go listen to that episode. Open containers. This was a massive one for me, and the pressure that got released was amazing. And I'm sure you have products in your head right now, or problems that you're trying to solve, that you've been pushing out, because you might not know the skill, or you might not know the person that can do this for you, or you might, be budget. So I encourage, maybe not that tool, maybe not Replit, but try to start allocating sometimes for you to research stuff like this, so you can go create. So anyways, our content momentum page is coming back up. Our business page is being completely redesigned now with that tool, and I can give you an update down the road. But anyways, I'm here on the road. I thought I was going to talk for like 5 minutes. We're almost a half hour in, and super raw and honest. And I just wanted to share my excitement with these tools, and give you a fair warning about your AI clones creating content for you. But anyways, we're gonna try to get this up and running by tomorrow morning. And then if you are at PodFest still and you're listening to this, come send us a message. Let's go meet up. We'll have a great time, and we'll be recording some stuff from there so we can share it with you. With that said, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.